Hello and welcome to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. I am Gilly Rosari, joined with my main man, Mr. LL himself, Larry Loper. We are going to be talking college football coach leaves one good school to go to a better school. I don't know, better deal. I can tell you that. We got a little bit of WWE and, of course, a whole lot of NFL. So let's start with the college. As we
Yes.
talked about last week, Larry, we thought, and it came true, Lane Kiffin is leaving Ole Miss to go to LSU. He got the sweetest of deals. Sweetest.
Yes,
He's
did.
getting 13 million a year, which is 1 million more than Ben Johnson is getting with the Bears. And also, if Ole Miss,
Mm-hmm.
if they accomplish uh, winning in the college football playoffs, the bonus that Lane Kiffin would have got if he was the head coach there, he still gets. So he gets an extra $1 million if Ole Miss makes the playoffs and wins one game. He gets $1 million, not counting the deal that he got from LSU. Pretty sweet. What do you think? What we kind of knew he was going to LSU. We didn't care for the farce. Why
Mm-hmm.
not just come out and say it? And apparently, I don't know if you want to believe this or not, face value, he wanted to coach Ole Miss in the playoffs, but he was told not to. Just stay away. You're with the enemy now. Go away. So, do you agree with that decision from Ole Miss? And what do you think of him going to LSU in general?
LSU is a better position. It's a more established school far as history in college football. It's one of them deal. It's one of them schools you just ain't gonna pass up on, man. We knew that, bro. It's certain jobs, it's just coveted jobs. It's like if you had the Ohio State job, if you had a Michigan job, if you had even Penn State is a nice job they get. Alabama, we going on. LSU is up there. I mean, LSU is one of them jobs. You're gonna tell me, oh, Miss LSU, LSU. LSU. It's a simple thing. Now, if it is the case where Ole Miss told that man that he cannot coach that team, then it is what it is, y'all. Yo, it's business. This is business, man. So for y'all to be that mad because a man chose one to take care of his family and put his family in a different position. Two, it's a challenge that any coach one takes on a challenge. You know what I mean? So instead of congratulating that man and supporting that man, and saying thank you for what you have done here and what you have established here for the next coach to come in and hopefully he can continue on the progress and build. And it happens. It's football. So for you to tell that man he can't coach his team and that he has built this program up, it is what it is, man. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's official. I think he should be allowed to coach that team that he has got into these playoffs. If that's the case. Now, if it ain't the case, and he was just like, I took this job behind y'all back, I told y'all one thing, but then I went another route, then okay, I could get that. I could get the bitterness, and it is what it is, the time and everything. If I'm Lane, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take the job, but just let me go ahead and finish what I started here. That could have been an easy conversation with LSU. I doubt very seriously they're going to say, nah, you can't coach this team. We're going to move on to another candidate. You the hot commodity, bro. So the terms is already in your favor anyway. So once again, I don't know the verbiage behind the scenes for me to say yay or nay. I gave you both scenarios. If it's Ole Miss side, that's not cool. If it's Lane side, it's definitely not cool for you to play it that way. You know what I mean? And then what kind of message are you sending to your team when you send it's a team sport, but yet I put my personal interest over the team? It's hard for me to sell this team aspect when I took an individual, a selfish thing. That's my personal opinion on that.
I'm just gonna go with Lane is telling the truth on this. Um, I have a feeling he knew that once he made this announcement, he can say, "Yeah, I want to coach the team," but he knew that the school wouldn't allow him. You got to remember, this is a divorce. He's leaving the current wife, going to the younger, prettier, more well known female, and they're saying you want to go, go. You want to go, go. This is a divorce. You chose them over us. Then go ahead. Then do that. So I kind of see where Ole Miss is coming from as far as that goes, and I think Lane Kiffin had to leave. Just the money and the prestige of
Oh,
going to a bigger school, a more well-known school, one of the top dogs in the in the SEC. I mean, Ole Miss is SEC too, but there when you think of SEC, you think Alabama,
word.
right? You
Off
think
top.
Auburn,
Off top.
you think LSU, you think
Yeah, from
Florida,
LSU. Yes, sir.
right?
That's what I think
You
of
you
when I
you
think
go a while before you get to Ole Miss, right?
yeah, yeah.
So
I think the closest I came to Ole Miss was Eli Manning. That's the last time I could think of. Honestly, I know there's other quarterbacks, other
well,
players that came.
Didn't
But
didn't
after that,
where did Jackson Dart come
I mean
from?
Jackson Dart, yeah, he came for Ole Miss, but for me, it's Eli.
Hmm.
Eli is just the standout for me is always going to be Eli when I think of Ole
Hmm.
Miss. Yes, Jackson Dart came from there, but I always think of Eli. I think of Eli Manning when I think Ole Miss.
Didn't his father go to Ole Miss
Yes,
too?
yes, yes. His father did go to Ole Miss. Yup, and that's why they thought that Peyton was going to go to Ole Miss and far behind his father, but he chose Tennessee when he make his own legacy. So it was dope.
Yeah. So uh, I don't I
Ah,
don't I don't really blame Lane Kiffin. The more prestigious school, he's probably going to get the better athletes. That's a
oh, he's going to get the
crazy fan base.
yes, sir.
Crazy fan base.
Electric.
Yes.
Isn't that Death Valley? Ain't that Death Valley? What isn't there? Is there? Yeah,
I,
they're joining for Death too.
I think there's more than one Death Valley because I
Yes,
think also
Clemson.
where Clemson
Yeah,
plays is
Clemson's Death
also.
Valley, but the original is LSU.
I mean, and I actually think he'll unpack his suitcase.
You think so?
I think so.
I mean,
What other school is going to offer him that kind of money? He's going to have access to those kind of athletes,
so you see him.
and it's going to be that school.
So you see him possibly doing what Saban did down in Alabama and LSU. You think he
It,
could accomplish that same type of?
it the only thing that gives me pause is he failed at USC.
That's where I was going with this.
That was a big school. That's the
I
job
was
he
going with this.
wanted. He literally got fired. You know when you hear I wouldn't let him on the plane. You hear those expressions. He literally got fired
He
while he
did.
was trying to get on the plane. Yes, that
Now,
happened.
I
That's
mean,
part of the resume too.
that is part of the resume. That is part of the resume, and I mean, that happens. I think of like Pete Carroll when he had went to New England and he failed, so to speak. Then he went to
Hmm.
USC, revived it, and then he got another shot in the NFL again, Seattle. So sometimes you can take a failure and make a success. Look at Lane; he went to Ole Miss, and he was able to build that thing. So maybe he could take that same momentum, like you're saying. The recruiting is a whole lot different at LSU. It's just a
Hmm.
lot different. You don't have to fight to get them A1 blue chippers. You just don't. You know what I mean? So I think he'll be able to establish the team that he definitely feels he can compete with. Um, how does that translate on the field? We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, 100%. So congratulations, I guess, to Lane Kiffin. You're making a whole lot of money. You're at a big school that you wanted to be. So unpack that suitcase, and the recruiting starts now.
It does.
He's not coaching, so the recruiting starts right now. All right, let's move on. Let's go to WWE. This past weekend, they had Survivor Series, War Games, and which, by the way, I think I said this already. I like old school Survivor Series way better than the War Games one because you have like the 5-on-5 teams, but the old school way was if someone got pinned, they were out. Now it'd be 5 against 4 or
Right.
5 against 3 and stuff like that. Now it doesn't work like that. It's 5 against 5 the whole time. Either a
Right.
team of 5 wins or a team of five loses. It's not, one leaves and now there's an advantage or disadvantage. No, it's five against five.
That's whack.
So, and then you have a few individual matchups, and the big one was John Cena against Dirty Dominic Mysterio, rematch for the Intercontinental Championship, and with a little help from Liv Morgan making her return, Dirty Dom gets the title back. John Cena now only has one more match left. It's going to be, I believe, December 13th. It's going to be in Washington, D.C., and we don't know who the challenger is.
Mm,
I'm guessing it's going to be Gunther, but I don't know. It's just a guess. Guys that are in play is LA Knight, Jay
okay.
Uso, but I think it's going to be Gunther.
Oh, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. The Ring General.
The Ring General. Yes,
So
you
did
have
he
you
win that
have
belt? Did John Cena win that belt just to say that he won that belt because to add to all the belts he won, just to say that is a belt
well,
to add to the list?
I
That's my
believe
question.
I mentioned it 2 weeks ago that when he won that belt, he became a Grand Slam
Okay.
champion.
Okay. Okay. It had to
So
be a reason behind it because I know they said, okay, Don, we're gonna take it from you, but you get it right back. It had to be
there doesn't have to be a reason behind it. What was the reason behind him turning heel?
I still ain't
What
figured
was
that.
the reason behind what was the reasoning behind him doing the Rock's bidding? Did they ever explain that? Did they ever
No,
explain why he got allegiance to the Rock?
no, they never. Nah. Is he still heel?
No, he turned babyface the day before SummerSlam against Cody Rhodes. He went back to babyface because Cody Rhodes was like, I want the real John Cena. I want the real John Cena, not this whining John Cena who acts like people owe him something. I want the real John Cena. And then the night before on SummerSlam, not SummerSlam, what's the show on Fridays?
Oh,
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
SmackDown. On SmackDown, he turned babyface again, and then the next day, for SummerSlam, he lost. He lost to Cody Rhodes, and he's been babyface ever since. So why did he go those?
Why even go through that
I
whole?
told I told you back then I didn't like it. I told you it didn't make any sense. I didn't like it, and they didn't stick with it. They didn't stick with it. He's a baby face, and he gets a pop, and he gets cheered even when he's a heel. And
Yeah.
that's the one thing that they don't want. They don't want, and this is very old school Vince McMahon. He doesn't want his heels to get cheered. Doesn't want it. He wants the baby face to get cheered.
So who's the name?
Look what happened at that WrestleMania in Toronto between
Oh,
The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
yeah.
The Rock was the baby
Was the
face.
baby face.
He was getting booed a little bit, and the Hulk Hogan was the heel, and he got the super pop. To the point when Hogan lost the match, The Rock got booed.
Yep.
He got booed. And he's like, you can't have that. Can't have that. That's not what he wants. So, and I don't know if Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, still believes in that or not. But nevertheless, Cena is back to a babyface, and he's only got one guy left. One match left, one guy left, and that is gonna be it. I'm saying it's gonna be Gunther
Mm.
without a title, no title on the line, and he just wins straight up.
Okay.
He wins straight up. That's what I'm predicting. Could be LA Knight though. Could be LA Knight. Could be. Here's one for you because he's been getting some heat the last couple weeks and cut a good promo yesterday. Could be Braun Breaker. Could be Braun Breaker.
Mm.
He has been running a couple of good promos the
Hey,
last couple weeks. You could do that. If you're gonna make Braun Breaker take off and you're gonna make him like a number one contender after Royal Rumble in January, you can do that because Seth Rollins won't be back in time.
yeah.
You can do that. You can have uh, a Braun Breaker against CM Punk at Royal Rumble and have Braun Breaker win. But you have him have this match first to get him ready. You could do that. So I'm going to say Gunther number one, Braun Breaker two. Those are my two.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be LA Knight because he's still a baby face, and I don't think it'll be Uso because he's a baby face. I think it's gonna be like a hardcore heel right now. That's what I'm thinking. How about you? What are your guess?
Braun Breaker, Gunther. Then what makes sense? You is CM Punk. No, Seth ain't gonna be back. Who's left? Who's left?
Who's
I
left
don't,
that's a star?
that's a
Who's
star.
who's who's left that John Cena would gladly put over?
It will have to be Braun Breaker. That's the only one I could think of. I can't think of nobody else. Jay Uso wouldn't have been. That's not as good. That's not gonna be good.
They tried that a year ago.
Yeah, that ain't
They
gonna.
tried that all this year and it didn't work. He
Yeah,
gets a pop when he comes to the ring, but he's not the face of a franchise. You got to think about a guy that could be the face of a franchise. And to me, Gunther and Braun Breaker could do it. LA Knight, he's good on the mic,
yeah, he's gonna mic, but he ain't.
he's meh in the ring.
Yeah,
As far as top shelf guys goes, he's right in the middle. Now you could be right in the middle, but you got to be you. He doesn't. What else does he bring? He's good on the mic, but he's not real big.
nope.
He's average size. What's he gonna bring? What's he gonna bring? How many times can I hear? Yeah, you
Yep.
know. I just think he's second tier to me. Second tier. As a matter of fact, I could see Dominic Mysterio ahead of him.
Yeah, I could too. Dirty Dom. Yeah,
Dirty Dom.
yeah,
I
Dirty
think
Dom.
Dir- I think Dirty Dom is the future. I love when you
Too.
hear an interview
Yeah,
with him, he always makes a reference saying that his father is Eddie Guerrero.
I know.
I
Oh,
love
great.
that. I
Look,
love it.
Dirty
How
Dom is.
he keeps a straight
Oh,
face and says that. I
he
love it.
does. And they love Dirty Dom so much because he's just a real heel, man. Dirty
Hmm.
Dom's a heel for real, man. He's an old throwback heel because you hate the guy. Like
Yeah.
you hate Dirty Dom, man. And he got
He's
the
he's
moxie.
he's got that mullet,
He do,
that
man.
everyone wants to make fun of, and the
The
mustache. I mean, it's
mustache.
perfect.
And then he plays dirty because
Yep.
technically he's not going to out wrestle you, but he's going to do something dirty to win the
Mhm.
match. So I like Dirty Dom. I really do. I like of all the people wrestling right now, man, in this era. I'm gonna say Dirty Dom to me is I like Dirty Dom. I like what he brings to the ring and
I
the ring
like it.
general.
And the ring general, Gunther. All right, let's let's move on. Let's go to the NFL now, brother.
Brother.
We had some bangers
Oh my
from
goodness.
Thursday all the way to Monday, because even
Oh
that
my
Monday
goodness.
night game for a little while was at least decent. The Sunday night was really good. But you tell me, I think I know the answer, but you tell me, what was your favorite game this past week?
What? What?
What was
Again?
your
My favorite
favorite
game?
game?
My favorite
Yes.
game? Oh,
Yes.
my favorite game was them boys. Them
Yo,
boys.
Dallas Cowboys.
Them Dallas Cowboys. Oh my goodness. Great game. Defense play outstanding, man. The offense is booming. I'm telling you, I knew CeeDee Lamb's gonna have a big game because he had the dropsies last week. Still won, but he had dropsy last week. Him and Pickens is competing with each other to see who's better on this. It's good. It's good to have that great competition, man. Dak in control of the offense. Shotty, he dialing up some stuff. Yes, we're booming right now. Oh man, Quillen, the run defense. Well, I could go on about my team, man. Look, it seems right now that Jerry Jones ain't that crazy. And as much as I want to get on the guy, because I'm gonna get on my GM, my owner, my Jerry World, right? I gotta give him his flowers too, man. He said, I like Micah. And me and Micah Todd, we shook hands, man. We shook hands. Me and Micah shook hands, and we had a deal. And I'm just don't mess around with it. But at the end of the day, I think both parties benefited from the deal because now he's starting to come into his own in the Green Bay. I know you don't want to hear that, because it's a big game coming up this week. Oh, there's so many big games coming up this week. We'll get to that though later. I'm proud of my boys. I'm loving the progress. I'm loving the confidence. Um, and man, we're playing a good brand of football right now, man. We just gotta keep that momentum going. But enough for me. I can't even contain all the joy that I have for you. You know what I mean? Because your Chicago Bears, not only did we not have them winning the division, not only did we see them being maybe 2 years off from where they are now, but my brother, and all the Bears, and you a true Bears fan because you had to go through the ups, the downs, the retardedness, all that. How are you feeling, my brother, with your Chicago Bears being the number one seed? If the playoffs started right now, they would be the number one seed in the NFC. They will get the bye. They will be hosting a game at Soapsville. Talk to me, Gil.
I am loving life. My holiday was fantastic. That turkey tasted so good. So good. I am okay, here's cloud 9. I'm
Yes, sir.
right above it. I'm right above it. So, so, so happy. It is so nice when the haters are just quiet. Quiet, quiet. It is so nice when you win like that. Okay? When you bully the bullies. It is nice. Oh, all they do is win at the end. Either they score a field goal at the end or they prevent a field goal at the end. They're not winning by like, two score games or anything like that. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I believe not one, but two running backs went over 100 yards. I think the offensive line mollywopped that defense. Molly whopped. So I am very happy. I don't know how far they're going to go. I don't know if they're going to win their division. I don't know. I don't know if they'll be the number one seed. What I do know for a fact is that they're 9-3.
That I
And
do
I
know.
thought a good year they'd finish 9-8. A great year would be 10-7. I'd be disappointed if they're 11-6. That's how good. That's how good this year is being. That's how
Mm,
good. With 5 games left,
mm,
I mean they can clearly win three.
mm.
Clearly win three. You gonna tell me they can't beat Detroit right now in Chicago? They can't beat Cleveland? They can't split with Green Bay? All right, the 49ers will be tough, not impossible. You tell me they can't win 3 out of that 5? At minimum, go 2-3? Minimum? That means they would win 11 games. They're making the playoffs.
Oh man,
So
to
so
your
that's what
credit,
that's what I'm saying. They're making the playoffs, winning 11.
and that's the key number here, 11. Because
11. That's what you want to circle.
yeah,
Anything above that is gravy,
yes,
but that's
sir.
what you want because 10 they might not get in.
No, 10 might
But
not.
11 they're getting in. And by beating the Eagles, your little miniature window to get in got a little bigger.
They did.
It's
It,
not a big window, but it's a window you can look through now.
it was impressive, man. What y'all did to the EAG. Shut up. Anyway, what y'all did to the Eagles at home in their house, which they rarely lose, right?
Hmm.
I want to bring something up to you real quick, man, because I don't want to lose my thought process real quick. You know
Yeah, for
something
sure.
special. Something special is happening right before our eyes, brother. The top three teams currently in the playoff race are led by what? There's two factors.
The top three teams.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna name them for you, so you don't have to think that hard.
Okay.
Patriots, New England Patriots,
Hmm.
right? The
Hmm.
Denver Broncos,
I got it.
okay, okay.
Chicago.
Chicago. What do they have in common?
Second year quarterbacks.
Second year quarterbacks. Hold up. What else, brother?
Um, hmm. What else?
What doesn't Atlanta
Wait, don't
have? Atlanta has players, but what doesn't Atlanta have?
a head coach.
There you go. You have the pieces. And why I said that because we seen what a head coach does when he has the player. The player is the player. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at Drake May. We seen he has some stuff, but he had a terrible head coach. Mayo wasn't built to be a head coach at this point in his life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Drake May shows you flashes, but he struggled too, right? Caleb, highly coveted, coming out of USC. That guy, the Moxie, right? He's supposed to have been the savior for the franchise, right? Year one. Bad coaching. We doubted him. We doubted him. We started questioning, man, should y'all took Jaden over Caleb? Even though his year wasn't bad statistically, it wasn't bad.
For
It
a
just
rookie, it
for a
wasn't
rookie, it
bad.
wasn't bad. It just bad situational football, which you talked about all year. Situational football, right? Then you get Sean Payton. We said it though. We said that Sean Payton was going to challenge Kansas City for that division. We did. We said they coming, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Bo Nix has been the question mark, but he's been getting stronger as the season's been getting on, and that defense has been getting stronger.
That
You knew
defense
they
is
had a defense. That defense for real. Okay.
Benito saved the game for them.
He did. Because that
Saved the
he
game.
doesn't
Made
touch that ball
made a play. The running back was wide open.
wide open.
You see Mariota trying to throw it up, and Benito.
Boom. You need that too. You need them factors,
Great
man.
players make great plays. That's what
Great
makes them
players
great.
make great plays, my brother. So I'm looking at this, how this thing is shaping out, my brother. I'm looking how this thing is shaping out, man. And it's a beautiful thing because we get to see fresh meat. We can see fresh bodies, a fresh picture. It's not going to be the same stale players up in this thing this year, man. And I'm loving it. I'm loving to see teams like, hey, the Colts might make it this year. I'm loving to see that you boys might make it. I think y'all gonna make it. I like y'all. Okay, I like y'all making it. What's another team that we could say that's coming on strong? Jacksonville. Jacksonville is
Jacksonville, yes.
on. They're coming on. They're currently in division. Matter of fact, brother, I don't want to play right. This is what we're gonna do, man. I want you to look at this playoff picture real quick, brother, to bring up. Okay. I want you to look at
Mm-hmm.
this playoff picture real quick, brother. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, currently, you got your boys, one. You got Denver Broncos, one in the AFC, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we started there, you got New England being the 2 seed.
Well, no. Because of yesterday's game, New England's #1 seed right now.
Okay, so let me flip it, America. So they got the playoff picture messed up. So we'll flip it. Is
Yeah,
Patriots?
because the Patriots are 11-2, and they're on a bye this week. They're they them and somebody else are the last two teams that have a bye.
Okay, so America, you have New England 1,
Mm-hmm.
Denver 2.
Denver 2, Jacksonville 3, Ravens 4, Chargers 5, Colts 6, Buffalo 7.
Okay, now the teams that's on the outside looking in currently for the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got
3 good
Kansas
ones.
City.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Houston Texans,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's in playoff contention right now. You
Yep.
got
And the Steelers.
and the Steelers, technically, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long shot, but still mathematically still able. You still got the Bengals, you got Miami.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
If you're looking at this playoff picture right now, what teams do you see not making it currently, and who do you see replacing them?
I hate to say this. I really do. But I could see the Colts not making it and getting replaced by the Texans.
Yeah, I'm 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 in agreement with you, brother. I'm in agreement.
I'm not feeling Kansas City.
I'm not either.
And I never thought Pittsburgh was that good. And
No.
I think after having a good record the first half of the year, they might finish under 500 for the first time, and it'll be the end of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, it'd be in Tomlin.
Once they start saying fire the head coach at a home game and everybody hears it, that's bad. You know, he's
So,
been there a long time. He's been there longer than Cower.
so you think he'll be done with? He'll just go into the booth like Howard, or you think he'll?
No, I think he will get a head coaching job in 5 minutes. I would not be shocked if the Giants got him.
Ooh,
I
that'd
would
be
not be
that.
shocked.
Ooh. Now,
Uh,
wow. So you're saying him going to the Giants? That'd be
Either
interesting.
him or McCarthy. Those are my two. Going
So
because
this week,
I think the Giants is gonna be the best job in the offseason.
man. So you know what? This week, and we're looking at it, bro. It's some critical games right now
Yes.
because
Yes.
you got the Chargers with the Eagles. That's critical
Mm-hmm.
for both teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Baltimore and Pittsburgh, both critical games right at this
Mm-hmm.
point, right? Because you still got the Bengals on the hill, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals playing Buffalo is a critical game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And definitely Jacksonville. You're looking at right here, Jacksonville, Indiana. This is the game this week. This is the game.
You got Texans and Chiefs this
This is
week.
the game. It's serious right now, man. We ain't no
Mm-hmm.
more joking,
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Okay?
No
It's
more letting
no
letting
more.
one slip. No
No,
more.
no
You
more.
you you got to think I got to win out because
I got one out.
if I don't win out, I got to get help.
Yes. And you don't want to be playing a help game at that last week. You don't want to play the help game.
Nope.
These games right now for these playoff potential teams, you cannot lose to bottom feeders. You cannot lose to teams that you are supposed to beat. That's how serious it is right now. There's no room for error. You have no room for error at this point. That's the
Who
AFC side.
who's the game bigger for right now on Thursday? Cowboys or Lions?
True.
The answer is
Man.
yes. The answer is yes.
Oh,
That's the answer.
yes.
Because neither one can afford to lose.
Yes. This is yes. Yes. You're right. Yes. I mean, we got momentum. Eagles is getting tight. So if we win, it's getting tighter. Pressure bust pipes. Okay. They're
Mm-hmm.
already questioning the OC out there. You feel me? They're not running the ball. We're coming on strong. We're playing with confidence. They're not. It's a big difference. Right now, Detroit is decimated by injuries. We got to pound on these boys while they're a wounded animal.
Mm-hmm.
We got to break their spirit while it's already being broke. We can't let these boys.
Got to sweep the leg. Got to
We
sweep the
got to
leg.
sweep the league, brother. It's not a fair fight anymore. Okay, we're taking advantage.
Mm-hmm.
NFC side, we got. If I'm correct, your boys is number one.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm correct, the Rams are number two.
They are number 2.
You got Philly at number 3 currently.
Yep.
Tampa Bay number 4.
Correct.
Seattle 5.
Seattle 5.
Green Bay 6.
Yep.
San Fran 7.
Correct.
Outside looking in, you have at this point you got
The Lions,
the Lions,
the Cowboys,
the Cowboys,
and
Carolina.
and Carolina.
Is that it?
Yes, because everybody else has a losing record after that.
Okay. So out them teams, now it's small.
Mm-hmm.
Are all these teams getting in currently?
I got to tell you, I think they are. It may not be this order, but I think these are the teams in the NFC that will make it. That's the 7 that they got now.
I agree. As bad as I want my boys to make the run, I don't see Philly losing all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
We would need Philly to lose out. Carolina can make ground, but they are what they are. I don't think they're ready for the moment to be able to make a push to push and challenge Tampa Bay for that division because they will have to win out.
No, but they are a serious team now.
No, they're serious.
They're 7-6. They win 2 out of the next 5 games, and they're going to finish with a winning record.
For sure. I
So you finished with a winning record. You had a season.
oh yeah.
You had a season.
They answer a lot of question marks. I believe for me and for them, Gil. They answered a lot of question marks. The main one being was Bryce Young, their quarterback. Was he an NFL ready franchise building quarterback? And he answered that question. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. You got to
Yes, he
remember
is.
he
Yes, he
got
is.
benched last year.
He did.
He wasn't hurt. He got
He got
benched,
benched.
and he got back in the lineup because Andy Dalton got hurt.
Yup.
So he's come pretty far in a short amount of time where it looked like he wasn't good enough
Yes,
to
sir.
now I think he is good enough, and I think that head coach might be good enough too.
He's definitely good enough.
They
Yeah, he is.
what they did well was they got the right receiver.
Oh,
They
Ted.
got
Oh, Ted.
Ted.
Oh,
He
Ted.
can play, man.
Oh, when they got Ricky Dowdle, that was a gift from us. We didn't use that guy like the way
That's
he's
true.
running that ball down there.
They got a two-headed running
What?
back system, and both work.
Him and Hubbard,
Hubbard.
Hubbard, Hubbard,
Chuba. When
Chuba
you
Hubbard,
say it wrong, I say it wrong. Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard. Yeah, you got that animal back down there. I love the piece and the defense. The defense got better. The rush, they're bringing pressure. So yes, Tampa Bay, but the Tampa Bay is starting to get their pieces back too. They've been playing hobbled all year, so they
Hmm.
get some pieces back. I'm loving it,
Yeah,
man. I'm loving it.
I thought the Falcons might be that second team in that division, but
No,
they
no,
got talent, but they ain't got the coach. They ain't got the leadership.
they
They
ain't
ain't
got the,
got it. They ain't got it.
they ain't got.
They're just a bunch of talent that is just not led the right way.
That's a fact, man. And it's sad because Minnesota, they got pieces. They just don't got a quarterback. Plain and simple.
Boy, do they not have a quarterback.
They don't got a quarterback.
They were the only team that got shut out this week.
Yeah, yeah. They put a four string quarterback in there. He wasn't ready for the moment. That's why he's a four string quarterback. And JJ McCarthy, Zion Williamson of NFL.
By
He's
the
been a
way,
hit.
Zion's hurt again.
Oh no, for real? Oh, that's news.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
wanted to tell you that.
That's news. No, that's what happens when you trade all Brandon Ingram. And I'm not going to the NBA right now, but I'm just going to tell you my personal opinion. You trade off a consistent piece, and look at Toronto. I don't know y'all ain't been paying attention to basketball. Toronto's actually good this year.
So
They're
far.
like fourth. They're fourth in the East right now.
Hmm.
I mean, and they're playing good. They got some good pieces. When they got Proto back, it was cool. But point being is the fact that you trade off Brandon Ingram, and that team in Toronto gets better. You keep Zion Williamson, and y'all bottom feeders. Bottom feeders. Who wants to come see New Orleans play? I feel sorry for the fan base.
Doesn't make me feel bad one bit. Hey, listen, New Orleans, they just got a new head coach, Lane Kiffin. You just got Lane Kiffin. So yeah, your pro team and your basketball team, but you just got Lane Kiffin for LSU, and you can make an argument that that is the most popular team down in New Orleans.
It is.
You could
It
make an
is.
argument for that. It's either the LSU Tigers or the New Orleans Saints,
Yep.
and because the Saints were so bad for so long, I think LSU is number one.
It's definitely LSU. It's definitely LSU. Partner,
Yo,
is it that time?
for fantasy,
Yes.
I think it is that time.
How did you do in fantasy this week?
I lost.
Oh, did you?
I did. I lost. I lost, and it was a big time game for me because we have 40 people in
40?
my fantasy. 40. We got 4 divisions, 10 teams per division. To make the playoffs, you got to come top 2 in your division.
Uh,
So there is a tie, first and second, and then I was tied with third and fourth. And I was 2 games behind first and second. So I needed to win to gain and to gain a game because I was playing one of those top 2 seeds and I
mhm.
lost. So now
Oh,
instead of being 2 games behind, I'm 3 games behind.
and I'm
So
tied.
I'm not going to make the playoffs. It doesn't look like. I've just got to try and finish with a winning record. It is what it is. I'm not going to cry about it. When the Bears are doing this well, I'm not going to care. I mean, I'm not going to care as much. How did you do in fantasy?
Oh, I won this week.
You win a lot.
I won this week. I won against it was a good victory, but it wasn't a good victory because I played against mine that has no wins. So, but I take
Mm,
them as I could take them because my sister's on my hill. She has the same record, but I beat her. We split, but I'm second currently. So I need to get that second spot right now because the number one seed, which we talked about, my
mm,
niece, she's running
mm.
away with it.
Oh man.
Her team is just that good.
Just
It's
make
just
the
that good.
make the playoffs, and you can knock her off in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
I need to make playoffs and hopefully, man, we'll meet up in the playoffs like a busted move there, man, because she is running away. Her team every week is just consistently stacked. It's no week off, man. Her team is just awesome. It's
Play,
awesome.
player in the Super Bowl. My league last year was 20 people. The guy who was in first place, he only had one loss all year. All year, one loss, and he lost in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl, he lost.
Oh
Yep.
man,
Yep. He lost in the Super. He was such a heavy favorite, and he lost in the
that
Super
hurts.
Bowl.
That hurts, man. That
Yep.
hurts. But
So
my man,
all you got to do is make the playoffs, win in the playoffs, and maybe you'll see her in the Super Bowl. Get her there. Get her there. But anyway, so fantasy. I got my stardoms and I got my situms. Are you ready?
I'm ready, my brother. I'm ready, man.
Running back, Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. That's a divisional game. Bucky Irvin just came back off of a long layoff. He looked good last week. I think he's going to have a field day against the Saints. So give me Bucky Irvin to start in my stardom. Now, let me go to my situm. Words I never thought I'd say, but I think you got to sit Patrick Mahomes because I
Mahomes.
think my homeboy is going to get whacked. He's going up against arguably the best defense in the league, the Houston Texans, and a gotta have it game. Yep, the Kansas City's gotta have it too, but the Texans are playing well. That defense is incredible. Those two pass rushers, they know how to get you. I think Mahomes is gonna get mollywopped, and I think Kansas City's gonna get beat up.
Mm.
So give me Bucky Irvin to start and Patrick Mahomes to sit for this week in fantasy football. Who you got to start and sit?
Oh man, this week, man, I got this guy fresh out for the injury, man. Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
He goes against Buffalo. He plays big in big games. If you got Joe Burrow, this is the time to start him because it's going to be a shootout between him and Josh Allen. It's going to be a great game. Every time they link up, you know he's a PTer. He steps up in
Yeah.
the games. And to sit him, man, they ain't been using him all year. So if you got Saquon, what starts different? They keep chirping about they need to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. When they ain't did it all year.
They ain't did it all year.
They ain't did it all year. So y'all keep John die by Saquon. You gonna die this week by Saquon. I'm just saying. If you got Saquon, you need to sit him. Because it's not that he ain't that back. It's just that the OC don't know what to do with the pieces he got. I'm gonna call it, Philly. Y'all need, hey, this is what happens when you hire within, Philly. Don't be mad at me because y'all want to hire within. Should have went and got a guy that's already established, okay? You see what y'all did when y'all got Kayla Moore. So don't get mad at me, Philly fans, because I'm a cowboy and I'm speaking the truth. Sit him. Start Joe Burrow, sit Saquon Barkley for me.
I like it. I like it. And hopefully the Philly fans don't egg your house like they did the
Yeah,
offensive
disrespectful.
coordinator.
Disrespectful.
Stay classy, Philadelphia.
What? That don't work well with Philly. They got a
Stay
jail cell in
classy.
this stadium. It don't work well, brother.
Oh
No, it don't work
man.
well. Pathetic. Egg that man house. Should be ashamed of yourself, Philly.
Should be ashamed, but they're not.
You're not.
But they're not. We're just passionate. Okay,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
So now it's time for tears, 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 tears. Are
Yes,
you
sir.
ready? You ready,
Yeah,
brother?
you already know I'm ready, brother. You already know I'm ready, brother. So we'll start with
All
my
right.
man Gil's tears like we always do, man. And Gil, my man, who you got this week for your tears?
As always, I'll start with my elite tiers. Might surprise you a little bit here. I got the Patriots. They're the only team that has 11 wins. I've got the Broncos at 10 wins. And even though they just came off of a loss to a pretty good team, I've still got the Rams. I think they're the best team in the NFC. So give me the Patriots, Broncos, Rams with my elite tier. Now, a lot of people would have been thinking, Gil, what about your team? I would have thought you would have put your team in there. I am not a homer when it comes to the tiers. Okay. I know who I like, but I know who I think is the best. And I have a very good upper tier. And I think my upper tier can go head to head with the elite tier. So, my upper tier, yeah, let's start with my Chicago Bears and then followed by the Green Bay
Mm,
Packers. Those two are going to be having a
mm,
slobber knocker this weekend, and
mm.
followed by the Seattle Seahawks. Those are my upper tiers, who I think can go head to head with my elite tiers for show.
For
Now,
sure.
the disappointing tiers, the ones that are underachieving right now, they might not be bad, but they're disappointing. I've got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've got the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm not proud to say this, but I'm saying it. I got the Indianapolis Colts who have lost 3 out of 4.
Mm,
That's
mm,
my
mm.
disappointing tiers. They're not very good right now. Makes me sad. And the worst remains the worst. I've got the Tennessee Titans with their 1 win. I've got the New York Giants when a field goal kicker refuses actually to swing and kick the ball. And I've got the Las Vegas Raiders who just fired Chip Kelly and still doesn't want to run the ball. So, Titans, Giants, Raiders, the worst tiers in my whole professional National Football League. Those are my tiers, 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 tiers. Brother, enlighten us with what you've got.
Oh man, Gil, how can I top them tears as you just said, brother? I'll
By
try my
topping
best.
it.
I got the Patriots. Yes, sir. I got what Drake may possibly fighting for Stafford to be MVP this year. Uh,
Wow.
yes, sir. I got Denver
Wow.
Broncos with Bo Nix and Sean Payton, and I got your Chicago Bears up there, man. I'm impressed. I'm gonna give them their flowers. Ben Johnson knows what he's doing. Caleb is balling. Y'all got two-headed monster. Y'all got the same system in Detroit. Yeah, y'all been balling, man. So I'm gonna give flowers to you boys. Y'all deserve it, man. Y'all really do, man. I'm going to be saying that y'all elite to me. Now, I agree with you. The upper can compete with the elite. Y'all only like what an inch away from each other, honestly. I got Seattle. I got Seattle, man. I still got Seattle up there, man. I got Green Bay, which is going to be a great match between when they play the Chicago. It's going to be for that the North division. And you got the San Francisco 49ers, man. Oh, man, great coaching. Kyle Shanahan's a great coach. Purdy's starting to come back. They played a tough game in Cleveland. That's a good defense. So that's my upper tier. And the disappointing tier.
So sad.
So sad.
Mm.
I got the Eagles. Y'all disappointed, man. I know y'all hated Eagles fans. Yeah, I'm picking on your team today. Y'all disappointed. Y'all been disappointed. Pittsburgh, y'all gambled with Aaron Rodgers. You shot dice with our old defense. This is what you get. And Minnesota, I'm sorry, man, Justin Jefferson. You have nobody to throw you the ball. They gambled with J.J. McCarthy. They could have had Daniel Jones. They could have had my boy Sam Darnold. But no, they shot the dice with J.J. McCarthy. So that's disappointing in itself.
And
Yes,
they
sir.
just released Adam Thielen.
Yes, they did. And the Steelers picked them up. The Steelers picked them up. And do we, Gil? Do I really have to talk about the worst?
Only real quick, real
Oh,
quick.
let's do it real quick. All right. I got the Titans, trash bag Titans. I got the Saints, and I
The
got
Aints.
the Aints, and I got the Raiders, and all these teams have been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs anyway. So they are technically the worst because they've been eliminated. That is my tears.
I love
Yeah,
it. Great job. We had a lot of the same teams.
yeah. I
So,
mean, yeah. At this point, you know what you're looking at. At this point,
yep.
it,
What a difference from the first couple of weeks to like
yes,
now.
sir.
It's like such a clear picture.
It's very clear. So it
Who's
leaves us
who's very good, who's
and who's bad.
and then who's
It
we
hasn't been
got it.
it hasn't been parity this year. If you notice, this year hasn't really been no parity. You know, that's not normal for football. Normally it's parity. It's been kind of spot on, man. The spreads have been kind of stupid, but the teams winning, not really is. Yeah, the teams been losing to who they supposed to lose to for the most part.
For the
You
most
know,
part.
for the most part. So that leads us, Gil, to my favorite part of this segment of our show. And this is going to be a good one this week, brother. Ooh, it's going to be
Mhm.
a good one, brother. It's real for real.
Yep, it's
You know what
gone
it is.
down for real.
It's that time, Gil.
It is that time.